This is so flat, check it out. This is really unbelievable, I would say. Tires are squeaking. Hello guys, Ivan here and welcome to a new video. Today we have here this gorgeous 2025 Mercedes-AMG G63 in this amazing configuration. So let's go and check it out. When I saw this car for the first time, I got really excited and also I was intrigued because this is, I would say, for the first time when I saw this kind of sporty color combined with an elegant sort of shade of the interior. So it got me really interested to explore more of this model. So we will start with the exterior and then we will go and check out the interior as well, and also the infotainment system. So here we have the manufacturer signature Hyper Blue Magno. This is the matte paint and this is the new color for the Mercedes-Benz and also the AMG, and I really like this particular shade of the blue, let's say, this Hyper Blue. It's really this sort of turquoise slash light blue in terms of the shades, and here in the matte version it's even more, let's say, sporty than the glossy version of this color. So let me know which color is your favorite on the G-Class. I would say that varies from person to person. Also check out the wheels. So these are the 22-inch AMG forged multi-spoke wheels with black accents. This car has also a lot of blacked out parts, as you can see. And this is the 2025 model rear. You can see this by these gills in the front. So this is the latest and greatest G-Class. AMG specific grille and also the AMG logo blacked out here with the use of night packages. Also the Mercedes-Benz star is in gloss black, as you can see, and also the AFFALTERBACH badge, the AMG badge, is now replaced the Mercedes-Benz badge. This one is also in black as well. So we have a lot of darkened parts. I can tell you can darken even more on this car as well. So a lot of possibilities to explore the customization of the latest G-Class, the G63. So these are the 22-inch wheels. I find them really good looking, especially in person. When I was looking at them in the configurator, on the photos, I was not sure if this would look good, but in person the 3D shapes and everything looks really great with embossed AMG logo, Eagle F1 tires for this vehicle, M01 asymmetric, the compound SUV version, 295 40R22. So these are really wide performance tires. Also we have red brake calipers, and this is part of the performance package, together with a really special system for the suspension, AMG Active Ride Control, and of course paired with the lovely V8 bi-turbo, which we will check out as well. This is also blacked out, the badge. So let me know what you think so far of this configuration. Also we have revised A-pillar, which is now much more smooth, and also here this small spoiler, check it out. This helps with the aerodynamic flow of the vehicle. These small details, they make up a lot in the end. You can see how smooth it is here. So this breaks up the air, and yeah, you would not probably think those small details, but they do really matter in the end. Also the mirrors are in Magno black, so nice matte, and also these boards are in black. Once again, this is now possible on 2025, as well as the exhaust tips. They are now blacked out, so you can choose to black them out or not. Those are looking really nice, and this is also blacked out as well with AMG logos embossed on the exhaust tips. And check out here the keyless system. So with the touch of a button you can close and open the vehicle. So now looking at the back, you can see the muscular shapes of the G63. The tire size is the same, front and also the rear, 295, very wide in my opinion. And also here is the vent, which depressurizes the cabin as well, so it's really useful. And now let's go ahead and check out the back. So you can see the badges are also blacked out, as we saw at the front part. Just typical G-Class lights. Let me know how do you like these. And also other blackout parts in Magno Black. And check out here, I just noticed this. So here is exposed spare wheel. And also you can change here the wheel cover, for example with the carbon fiber, or the rim can be in Magno Black. Here it's in body color. G63 in gloss black. So let's check out the fuel flap. So when we open it, we can see the fuel filler cap. This one is special AMG one in silver design. Check it out. How cool is that? And then on the flap you can actually see the pressures for specific weights and also the specific fuel which you need to use. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and check out the heart of this beautiful vehicle. So this is the handcrafted AMG 4.0 liter V8 bi-turbo with mild hybrid system. And this is paired with AMG Speedshift DCT 9G Tronic automatic transmission, developing 585 horsepower, 850 Newton meters of torque, that's 627 pound-feet of torque, acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour with performance package 4.2 seconds, but we will test this, how much faster can we get actually the time, and I think this will go even faster. This is of course the Hot V setup with turbochargers. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. And shortly we will hop inside and explore together all of the details of the interior. Just look at this beautiful beige leather with diamond stitching. This is looking really fantastic in my opinion. And this is also the new steering wheel. Look at these beautiful shapes of it. But let me know what do you think about this configuration once again. This is of course combined here with the carbon fiber trim. So you can see the craftsmanship is really fantastic with the G-Class. The stitching, we have heated and ventilated seats of course, and fully automatic seats, memory seats, even diamond stitch in the door. And this is the carbon fiber in gloss finish. And also lower section of the doors are wrapped in the leather. The door pockets as well. And we have the Burmester surround system as well. So top craftsmanship for the G-Class. And even lower dash in full leather. Check this out, stitching. And beautiful Nappa leather steering wheel. Also the airbag cover is stitched with the leather. And here are the seats. They are very comfortable but also supportive. With AMG logo as well. And what you can do is you can customize here the headrest so it's more comfy from the sides. This really looks like this elegant oasis of the beige. For the 2025 model year we have also this central strip illuminated in the center console, and here is a badge, shuckle proofed, so tested on the mountain shuckle in Austria, and illuminated door sills as well. And here are the floor mats with the beige as well. And beautiful pedals in aluminum and rubber anti-slip. Here we have the Macchiato beige AMG Nappa leather. This is combined with the magma gray on top of the dashboard. It's looking really elegant and many people love this combination, so really popular among the customers. And also this is trim with the carbon fiber, so it combines like elegance and sportiness. And check out here in the latest G-Class we have the AMG Performance steering wheel with the very amazing controls, so you can change a bunch of stuff here with these controls. So driving modes, let's check them out. You have a comfort mode, slippery, individual, sport and sport plus. Can you hear? This is the performance version because it changes the suspension when I change to sport plus or sport. Also we have an exhaust button, and you can change so many things here with the left one as well. So really great, and also the pedal shifters, so satisfying to click. Lower door cards also in leather, and also lower dash as well. The seat console is not in leather, otherwise pretty much everything is. Also here you can see the differentials, so you can see 1, 2 and 3. These you use only in the off-road, and you start with the 1. If you cannot move, then you click and you go for the second one, for the rear one. And then if you still cannot move, you go for the third one, so for the front diff. Then you should move. And if you don't move even with those, then you pretty much need to call for help with other vehicle. So yeah, otherwise you should be able to go pretty much anywhere with this. Check out the G-Class Experience Center, where we tested the differentials in the very big terrain as well. Also there is a new speed assistant, so you can see here at Mercedes it's always here near the home button. You can just tap here and deactivate it, or you can hold the mute button on the steering wheel. So here on the steering wheel you hold the mute button. This is the latest NTG7, so the latest generation. You can change here track pace. You can have a lot of telemetry. Then you have a SuperSport. You can change also what is in the middle. And then you have a Sport, Classic, Understated, Navigation, Assistance, Off-Road, Service. So many. I covered this in a detailed way in different G63 video. This is more like a spec overview. Also there we have a tweeters for the Burmester. Also here speakers. In the middle we have cup holders. These are cooled and heated. And also wireless charger for a phone, USB-C ports illuminated, and these very nice clicky buttons. So satisfying to click. Here we have touchpad where you can change the driving modes. That's the same as here with this control. Then you have 360 camera. So you have front view, you have front wide view. For the back we have also wide as well. And then you have side. This is like a 3D modeling combined with the camera. Then you can save this position, so the camera will activate every time you arrive at this location. And you have also parking assistant as well. Then you have car settings, so you can see acoustic warning, downhill speed regulation, park turning, active lane keeping assist, all the assistants, tollway protection, also car wash mode. So yeah, that's also useful to have. And then telephone, radio, media. You have volume button here as well. Check out in the middle armrest, and underneath USB-C port, and quite deep one, this one. And also for the facelift, this is new, this LED line in the middle console. And on the top we have a speaker here. Then you have a sun visor with the mirror and light. You have your microphone, also grab handles. These are actually in leather wrapped as well. Check it out. And you have buttons here, also button for the roof window, so you can open it for ventilation. Check it out. This is not a panoramic roof, but it is a window which you can open and have a fresh air, so that's also really good. And if you want to have a shade, then you close this manually. So with the G-Class you always do this manually for the sunroof. And diamond stitching, really gorgeous here with the AMG logo, diamond stitching, and these seats are really comfortable. You can also see here the carbon fiber grab handle, also with the carbon fiber trim. So now let's go ahead and check out the rear section of the vehicle. We have a lot of practicality here in the back, and this is a 5-seat configuration. You can fold out the middle armrest where you can find 2 cup holders, which are also adjustable. Also we have illuminated USB-C ports, 12-volt socket, and the AC in the back as well. Some more storage space behind the seat. And top level craftsmanship also in the rear doors. Check this out. So let's hop inside and check out everything in more detail. Very nice thud of the doors. This is legendary for the G-Class. Rear seats are heated, of course, as well. Very nice ambient lighting. Speaker once again. Door pockets. On top we can find the microphone. Grab handle also with the leather. Hook for your jacket. Light. You can see here airbag and also color matched seat belts. In terms of the space, this is how much room do I have here. Depending how I sit in the front, I'm 185 centimeters, 6 feet and 1 inch. Also we have 2 air vents here for the rear AC. Settings for the AC. 2 USB-C ports, illuminated 12-volt socket as well. And I can comfortably put my feet under the seat as well. Here is the armrest, which you can fold out. And we have 2 adjustable cup holders here. And of course you can adjust here as well the armrest. And directly here you can see the boot from the rear as well. And also check out your speaker on the headliner on the top. With ambient lighting, looks absolutely fantastic. This is how the front looks from the back. Let me know how do you like this. Also here we have the ISOFIX for the child seat. And this is a 5-seat configuration. This is diamond stitching. This is sort of like a, let's say, emergency seat. But it's not super like narrow. It's quite wide actually compared to other vehicles. But as you can see, it's not diamond stitched. But you have a seat belt here. So this is a 5-seat configuration. Also seat belt for the middle seat as well. Or I guess, and here in the back in the G-Class, of course, headroom is plenty. I'm 185 centimeters, 6 feet and 1 inch, and I have so much space here. And in terms of the height, this is really roomy. In terms of the width, for example, in the GLE or GLS, you will have a more space than here in the G-Class, so just keep this in mind. For kids, this will be, of course, plenty of space, and usually kids would drive here most of the time. So let me know what you think about the rear section of the G-Class. Now let's go ahead and check out the cargo capacity. And I also have interesting feature to show you with the doors as well. So check out these huge rear doors and carbon fiber in the door handle. Really beautiful. You can see the spare wheel from the back. And we have lots of cargo capacity here. So in Europe this is quoted to 640 liters. Also we have ski hatch. In terms of the US, this is quoted at 37.4/68.6 cubic feet. Really lots of space here. Also you have these mounting points for the cargo net. So this is also possible. So you can mount a cargo net which is located in the vehicle behind the seats in this black pouch. Also some emergency vests. And you can see here the net, the cargo net. So these are the doors. What I want to show you here is that you can move them and they will stay at the position at which you will left, essentially. So full range of motion for the doors. And also now I'm trying to move them and they sort of feel like they have sort of assist. Not like electric assist, but maybe yes, because they are sort of easy to move I did not remember the doors that they would move so easily like before. Can you see? This is really interesting. So this is definitely, to me, this is not how it was before. Or maybe I'm tripping, I'm not actually sure, but to me this feels like this is new. This motion of the doors, they are much more easy to move to me right now. So that's really interesting. Let me know what you think about this as well in the comment section down below. And now let's go for a drive. .39 and 374. Wow, this is a rocket. This is really crazy what you can achieve with the series production G63. This is really fast. This really is like a SuperSport SUV for sure. What I personally like about the G63 is the overall feeling what you get with the car. You really feel like you are the boss on the road, you are the king of the road, but you need to be nice king. You don't want to push people to intimidate other drivers, so you need to be able to contain this amount of the power. Let's go here on the road. This car can go off-road, but the main home for this car is, we can say, the city, the roads, maybe racetrack, maybe like a Nürburgring, Nordschleife, not like full, I would say, a racetrack, because this is not a race car. But with the suspension on the country roads such as this is so good. This car will also do a highway, we will also do like a city drive, so stay tuned later in the video. But here on the country roads, I think this is the home for this car. The nature, you can see the fields, or if you are in the mountains, this is where this car belongs essentially. You will have a lot of fun on these country roads, and certainly also helps the fact that now we have the redesigned A-pillar. The wind is much less. We are doing 90 km/h. That's like, you can actually turn this off here. This is also touchscreen for the first time. So here in the displays you can go and do additional speedometer, so I can tell you in miles. So 90 we'll see, but I would say 50 something miles, 55 maybe. Really good. The handling now in comfort mode, everything is in comfort, very solid. You get a lot of these emotions from the, we can say, the sound of this V8. It still has a lot of character. If you are doing this kind of speed. So now we are at 60 mph. You can also get and have exhaust on. The steering wheel is really improved here, and also the infotainment system. I really personally like how this now looks. We will drive a little bit, warm up the tires, and then we will do acceleration. So we need to warm it up a little bit. You can also get like 2 dials, the classic design, or I prefer the SuperSport, but I also quite often use the classic one with the dials. Now we are doing essentially speed limit here on the country roads, 100 km/h, 62 mph, and we can notice the wind. Today it's windy. We are in the field where are the wind turbines, so here is a windy area. But I would say with the G500, which I drove here like sort of 2 weeks ago, it was much more intense in terms of the noise. So let's go to Sport Plus. Let's test the brakes here. Really good. So I would say the biggest benefit of this in terms of the active ride control is, you should buy this for the AMG. How this car does not lean, almost no body roll in the corners. This is so amazing. You have, okay, you have a little bit, but very tiny, small amount of the body roll. This is so flat. Check it out. This is really unbelievable, I would say. Tires are squeaking. Wow, this holds. The grip which you get with this is really great. Also the traction control tries to basically keep you in the lane, so it will cut power if you are like on the limit, we can say. But wow, this is truly something else. Now on the straight we can go back to comfort mode. And the smoothness, also I would say the transmission is more smooth in terms of the shifting in the comfort mode, and tiny bit faster in the Sport Plus, the calibration of the transmission. The mild hybrid helps as well with the power, 20 horsepower additional, and we know that what this engine is capable in the tuners like a Brabus or other companies which tune the engines all the way to 1000 horsepower, which is pretty crazy, like 700, 800, 900 and even 1000 horsepower. So I saw like in some other country it was already 1200 horsepower from the same engine, essentially, of course with change components. But 585 horsepower is nice amount, and you feel that this car is dynamic. Is it enough, or do you need tuning? I would say it really depends on personal taste and what you are expecting to get essentially from the car. For me it would be enough, but I can understand that some people want faster acceleration. In terms of the cornering speeds, this is enough speed. If you want more power, you need it only on the straights. In the corners this is plenty of power, and you cannot really put more power down because you have some limitation, of course, of this boxy shape. And yeah, the boxy shape is what people love about this car, what they truly love about the G63. This boxy military vehicle style, and here with the 63, I think this is, if I would have to pick one car for the rest of my life, I would need to have a practical car, because you cannot like live in a sports car, so we do need to be practical. And I would even go for this car, why not? This is practical, you can go anywhere with this, because it has a higher ground clearance, differential locks, so this is like we can say unstoppable. If you only have like I would say trees blocking, maybe even small trees, it can go over. So this is truly a car which can go anywhere, and the sporty feeling which I would get would come from the AMG side, from the V8 63. So this could be ideal one car for me for sure. It's plenty of comfortable now with this new suspension. So the why is unique this suspension is it can be comfortable, more comfortable and more sport in the corners. So we are looking at a wide range of capabilities for this. So it can serve basically any scenario here with the 63 AMG. Steering now in comfort is nice, and I would say it's not light but it's not heavy. Is tuned in a way that you are not tired essentially. Sound is really nice still, even with all regulations. The noise is still this rumbly noise. but the pops are like muted, I would say. You can feel that the car is more rigid. It leans less in the corners. It's more agile, also the steering. But still, you are in the Wagon, the G class. So it's still, I would say, it's not like a GT2 or the low coupe. It's still this boxy car, which you can feel that you are in the G class. But this is what we love about the G class. You can still have emotion attached to the G class. So that is what we love so much about this car. If I shift here, you also get, like, I would say, sound. If there is artificial sound, I would say it's pretty good, because it doesn't really sound like something fake. So I would say that's of course it could be better, but I would say, understanding what we have in other cars nowadays, I think it's nice. And I'm still satisfied with this. So considering this is off-road car with all regulations, I would say it's a miracle that it even exists, this car. Also, the time you will drive in comfort mode, I would say, with the exhaust essentially on. So that will be nice. You have this sort of rumble with the V8, so it's still present, and still really nice. The race start is really powerful for sure. We have all assistance systems here in the car, so it will keep distance with the vehicle in front. Right now it keeps distance. For example, we have 3 bars. We can do 2, so you can go like closer to the car. So yeah, this is the minimum distance. Also it steers automatically by itself, holds the lane. So the car in front is doing around 70 km/h, and we have 100 essentially set for the assistance systems. So we are keeping distance. This is the minimum distance on the assistance systems on the Distronic, and you have safe distance, we can say, about, I would say it's around 2 seconds time. So 1, 2. So yes, it's like a 2 seconds, which is a safe distance if you need to brake suddenly, so you don't crash into the car in front, and you are not tailgating the car. And this distance, of course, changes depending on the speed. So if you are doing faster, you are more far away from the car in front, and if you are doing like a slower speed, you are closer. You can change this to 4 levels. We are now on the minimum. You can go to 4, 3, 2. So really how you set it up. And the car just went off-road. We could easily follow, but I'm not sure if you have permission to drive there. But with this car, the off-road capabilities are endless. If you go for like smaller tires, it's even better for the off-road. These are better for sporty driving. You can also shift manually. The pedal shifters are gorgeous in this new steering wheel with carbon and microfiber. Shifting is pretty fast for off-road car, I would say. Let's try here with the Sport Plus suspension. Let's try here the corners. Cornering speed, really good. So you can see the steering wheel is like a perpendicular. It's totally flat, this car, considering it's a G class, of course, but it's a huge difference. This active suspension, I would go for this for sure. It transforms the character of the car. If you want to have like a more leaning car, then I can understand it, but with this you have essentially like a SuperSport G63, so as much performance as you want for the first time in the G class. Check it out, this is crazy. And I didn't even put the full throttle. You need to pace it in terms of the power. And you get this sort of like frequency from the exhaust. So the reactions also are faster with the car, so it's definitely more like aggressive. But it still, I would say, also the front lifts up if you are driving with the full throttle. The front lifts, I would say, a little bit less than previously. I can also feel it in the cabin, and it's like a more stable. It's of course different experience than GT63. GT63 was like a really hardcore, comfortable sports car, but this is like it's paradox. It's like this car should not exist, this box on the wheels, doing these speeds and these cornering capabilities, which it actually does. So that's why I think this is a really special car. Check out how flat it will be here. Okay, tires are squeaking, okay, but it is flat. On summer tires, crazy. Can you hear this rumble? It's still here, and it's really good. A lot of character out of this car. Can you hear this? When I start to move, it has a really loud rumble, even in comfort mode. Can you hear this? Check it out. Really, if you're accelerating slowly, you get this really nice rumble. And also on upshift, you get this like a thud. Really great. Also, if you go comfort and exhaust on, it's on similar noise levels, but you have higher RPMs in the Sport Plus. Alright guys, let me know how you like this G class in the comment section down below, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.